brushing my teeth with hydrogen peroxide for 8 months now. Let me tell you the pros and cons about it.
Okay, let's see.
Number one, it has kept my teeth white. And I don't use any mouthwash or whitening. This obviously isn't whitening toothpaste. Pro number two, when I'm brushing my teeth, it doesn't hurt anymore. I used to have extremely sensitive gums, and they would bleed and it would hurt a lot, so I'd have to use Sensodyne toothpaste. And that worked a little bit, but this has completely healed my gums. Now when I brush, I'm not bleeding and they don't hurt.
Interesting thoughts about hydrogen peroxide. You know, and I actually get this quite a bit because people they want white teeth. This is something that everybody wants, right? And so hydrogen peroxide is the thing that whitens their teeth. So first off, let's talk about the first thing, which is basically he said brushing with his mouth with hydrogen peroxide every day keeps his teeth white. The answer is yes, this actually will completely do this, especially if you're using food safe grade hydrogen peroxide. You're not using crazy weird percentages that can harm you and stuff like that. The problem with this, brushing with only this, is that one, you don't have any protective benefits like a fluoride or a nano-hydroxyapatite or anything to remineralize the teeth or help with that. And then two, if you use hydrogen peroxide for a long time, over time, you can get what's called an oral hairy tongue because you're killing certain bacteria over time, and it allows this overgrowth bacteria to have a nasty hairy tongue. It's not a good one. And on number two is very interesting. He said, now that I'm brushing every day with my hydrogen peroxide tube, my gums aren't hurting as much. My teeth aren't hurting. And lastly, I used to have this issue all the time. And so that just doesn't really make sense. And so the only way that I can really make sense of this is that, guess what? He wanted to whiten his teeth. Beforehand, he was just brushing probably not that good, right? But now that he knows that he can brush every day and whiten and brighten his teeth, it's making him want to brush every day. And so when he's brushing every day, and guess what? Cleaning his teeth every day, he's starting to get rid of that bacteria that's causing that inflammation, that pain, that bleeding. And then guess what? His teeth got healthier. And so it really wasn't the hydrogen peroxide per se that was doing it. There is some capabilities there to maybe help with some of the bacteria or something like that. But the main physical act of him just brushing every day and him trying to whiten his teeth with hydrogen peroxide is probably cleaning it up enough, because the mechanical act of just brushing your teeth is the main important thing here when you're brushing your teeth. So what are my thoughts? I would still rather you brush with something that can protect and remineralize your teeth, whether that's a nano-hydroxyapatite or whether that's a fluoride. I do not care. And if you want to use this every now and then to help whiten your teeth over time, that's fine too. You can also use a whitening strip, you can use a whitening gel. I don't care. I just would not do it for the only thing over a long period of time, because you can start to cause those bacterial inconsistencies.